You're listening to Spotlight on Business on Newstalk 95.3, Michiana's news channel. Once again, here's your host, Laura Smith.
Welcome back to the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith, and I'm talking with Leica Earthkeeper today. She's the owner and founder of the Yoga Realm in downtown Elkhart in that beautiful Waterworks ancient building there, doing all things yoga and then beyond that as well. And such a beautiful store with a history, too. How many years has the Yoga Realm been? I know it used to be called the Awakening Realm, and I know that is also the website, theawakeningrealm.com. But how many years have you been there personally and owned it?
So we've been at that location for 7 years, but we'll be celebrating 9 years of business this December.
Oh, that's fantastic. That is wonderful. Now, are you the only yoga instructor there, or do you have many?
No, we have many wonderful, amazing teachers.
So where would people find your schedule if they decide they would like to try a class?
Yeah, our monthly schedule is always posted on our website. Mm-hmm. We also have paper schedules in the studio, and then we also pin the picture of the monthly schedule on the top of our Facebook page.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've been there before, but it was a while ago. I have got to go back. It was so beautiful, and I just loved the peaceful, serene feeling. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of very cool things there. And now that I think about it, do you still have a gift shop in there?
Well, it's small. We sell some stones and some sage and Palo Santo and incense.
Yes, I bought some really beautiful, I think it might have been a salt light or something, a salt lamp, and a few other things. I remember buying it there, but it intrigued me. I loved it, and it just made me feel happy to be there. I know you have so in addition to having really expert yoga on all different levels there, and different teachers with the different levels. You have different modalities that, like you said, so you have an infrared sauna?
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Oh, so
I'm hearing a lot about those things lately.
It's the dry heat, so it's not a steam sauna. The benefits range from cellulite and stretch marks and detoxing and weight loss and, lots of benefits. I always feel amazing after it. We also have the chromotherapy light, so it goes through the rainbow lights, which help with seasonal affective disorder and just all sorts of stuff.
And that's inside the sauna itself?
Yes.
Oh, that's really cool. I love the hot saunas. I think they're wonderful. And so in addition to that, you have other opportunities for people. You have an astrologer that works there?
Yes, we have astrology, tarot. We have a massage therapist as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have an online virtual school. So you can learn and get certified through tarot through our online school. You can learn how to read tarot yourself. You can learn how to read your own birth chart with astrology on our online school. It's a pretty in-depth virtual.
And the people that are doing that's not you, is it? These are other people that are teaching the courses, or you?
The online school was all me 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've been doing the readings for a long time.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing readings for a long time, but we also have other readers that are there for we have Mystic Fairs, quarterly.
Yes, that's what I went to. Yeah. It was one of those. And I loved it. And everyone was so kind in there and just wonder, when are you doing one of those again? That sounds like fun.
We have one coming up on October 18th. It's a Saturday from 12 to 4.
October 18th. Oh, that's right around the corner. From when until when?
12 to 4 p.m.
12 to 4 p.m. So what do you do? Do you go in and do you sign up for whatever type of services that you want? Is it one price for all, or do you add it up a la carte in the end? How do you do it?
It's a little bit of an a la carte, but it's like mini things. So you can get a detox foot bath, an ionic foot bath with one person. You could do a little Reiki session with another person, then an astrology reading, a tarot reading. There's all the little different things that we offer. It's kind of like little mini sessions so that you can get a taste of what the realm is about.
I love that. And, like you said, there's a lot of misconception around things that people that aren't so mainstream, let's put it that way. And so yoga is one of them. But tell us a little bit about the background of the yogic practice that really you find to be enlightening and that you would like people to know about it, to maybe quell some type of, misinformation or misgivings about it.
I think you know me on some other level. I really appreciate you asking this. Yoga has 8 branches and 8 limbs. And when yoga was introduced to the West, it was introduced in the 60s and 70s. And of course, the hippies being open-minded, they welcomed it. So yoga got labeled as a hippie thing. It also got labeled as a physical exercise because aerobics was very popular. But it's a mind, body, spirit practice. And it is scientifically put together or scientifically designed to integrate all levels of our being. So we have a physical body, we have a mental body, we have an emotional body, we have a spiritual body. And that's one of the things. Yoga is not here to tell you what to believe in. We just encourage that you connect with that you believe. So it's integrating all levels of your being and returning the being to wholeness. Yeah, I could sit here and talk all day about that kind of stuff. I love it.
I think that's very beautiful. And I do think there is sort of misinterpretation of what it is. People often, if we don't know what something is, we will read one thing that somebody says and think that that's what it is instead of doing the research ourselves. But I know that I studied. I used to go out to the Self-Realization Fellowship Center in San Diego, and he was, I think, Paramahansa Yogananda. He wrote Autobiography of a Yogi, and he brought it to the West. And those teachings are so beautiful. They embody a pure love for humanity and for God. And I think that it's just, if you take away the noise and you get down to the center of what things are, so many of them are just beautiful. And how beautiful the world would be if we could, A, know and understand what they were, and B, practice them. And I think that's just a beautiful thing that you offer this here in Elkhart, downtown Elkhart, Indiana, where there's a lot of busyness going on. Elkhart has really, truly become super enhanced when it comes to vibrancy and things to do and places to go. It's nice that there's a little oasis right there at the yoga realm where you can really, kind of step into almost your own inner dimension and grow in that way. So I'm just very grateful that you're there. I'm coming back.
I love that.
Can you, when it comes to you, can you buy like a package or how do you do it?
So we have many different offerings. We have a $35 trial membership for newbies. So when they walk in and they're brand new and they want to try it out, and that gets you unlimited access to all the yoga classes, the meditation classes, and the infrared sauna. The normal regular membership that offers those things is $88 a month, which is the best price in the Michiana area. We also have packages. So, for people who can't really have, they have a busy life and they can't commit, we've got packages so they can use them here and there when they can. And the bigger the package, the more you save per class, of course. But we also offer 2 new things for our members. They get daily text of an inspiration or a mantra, inspirational text.
Yes.
It also lets them know what's the astrology forecast for the day, like Jupiter rules the day and Mercury is retrograde.
Right.
And then lets you also know what's going on at the realm, what time the classes are, what the teacher is teaching it, that kind of thing. So they get daily text. Yeah. They also get, we do what we call Motivate, is you fill out a little slip and you get entered into a drawing every class you take. And at the end of the month, we draw a winner and we give away something free, whether it's an item or a service.
Oh, how fantastic.
Just to motivate people to get on their mats.
Yes, to get on their mats. My mat hasn't seen the light of day in a long time. In fact, I haven't seen it since I moved here. I'm going to have to find that mat. But it's wonderful. And I just think that I'm just very happy that people can find that here. So what are your hours? Are you ever closed, or is it sporadic hours? How does it work?
Yeah, so we have classes in the morning, and then we have classes in the evening, and we have classes on the weekends. So we teach classes 7 days a week, but there are large increments from our morning class to our evening class that we're kind of closed in the middle of the day. So we get the morning people, and then the evening people, and the weekend people, kind of. Yeah.
And it's a wonderful way to meet people also. Just meet different people. What is the age range of people that are taking classes?
Oh, I love that you asked that. So the youngest we have is probably a kiddo in our kids yoga, and that's probably the age of 5.
Oh, my goodness.
We do have lady currently in her 70s. So, from 5 to 70. Yeah.
That is so good. I think that is just wonderful. Something for everybody. And again, my guest is Leica Earthkeeper, and she is the owner-operator of the wonderful The Yoga Realm on Main Street in downtown Elkhart in the Waterworks building, which is on a corner there, correct?
Yes.
What's it on the corner
Lexington.
Lexington, right. Yes, okay. And it's just so convenient. I mean, you could just get your coffee, go to one of the coffee shops, and go to lunch, go to Stevenson's, go to the Vine, but also get your yoga in for the day and start something special for yourself. Well, this might be the year for me to get back to, I've lost a little weight. I've been working on it for about 3.5 months now, and I'm 16 pounds down with a big 44 to go.
Woo-hoo.
So yes, but I think it's about time for me to start incorporating some kind of movement into it, because I've just been focusing on the diet the side of it. But I think there's so much more that would help me, I think, get there faster and keep it there. So I'm excited. I am going to be coming back to the Yoga Realm. But for anyone who wants any information, the website is theawakeningrealm.com, theawakeningrealm.com. And you have all your services listed there, all your hours, all the information you could ever want about it is there. And I think it's a very beautiful, peaceful, mystical, joyful place right in downtown that I think it's wonderful. If anybody hears this today, tell Leica that you heard it on 95.3 MNC so they know, and they'll be really, I'm sure all of your staff will be pleased to see them.
I'll have something waiting for them. If they tell me they heard this from the radio, I'll have something for them.
Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? I think I'm going to be the first one to sign up. I love surprises and presents. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that we need to know before you go?
Well, 2 things that pop into my head is a lot of times I hear I'm not flexible for yoga. And that is the whole reason you go to yoga. Some people start off not being able to touch their toes, and then that's empowering when you can touch your toes.
Yeah.
And the other is I hear all the time, I can't meditate, I can't quiet my mind. And yoga and meditation, they are practices. And this is, I always say start small. Even if it's just focusing on your breathing for less than 5 minutes, that is a beautiful place to start. And focusing on the breath helps to start quieting that busy mind.
Oh, you have the perfect, I can feel it already. I feel like I'm going into a state of Zen just listening to you. Beautiful stuff. Leica Earthkeeper, thank you so much. The owner of The Yoga Realm in downtown Elkhart. We'll see you next time on the Merchant Alliance Show. I'm Laura Smith.
If you missed any part of today's show, log on to 953mnc.com and look for the Spotlight on Business podcast. Be sure to tune in again next Sunday afternoon at 4:30 for Spotlight on Business on News Talk 95.3, Michiana's news channel, your breaking news and weather station.
Podcasts by Federated Media.